If you want to fight me, it's okay. Me, without fight, I can't survive.
Welcome back once again. Ahead of 2027 electoral process, Sh0ck, the FCT minister appointed by Bola Ahmed Tinubu, had decided to take another route by blowing hot, replying similar Fubara ahead of his 2027 governorship bid in Rivers State, and as well telling Bola Ahmed Tinubu the obvious truth recently, notwithstanding that he appointed him as minister. Sincerely speaking, I'm going to play the video for you to hear and see how Sh0ck has now proved to residents of Rivers State and indigenes that he is now, him and his colleagues and probably his allies are now the ones selecting who is going to be governor, who is going to be House of Assembly member, who is going to represent the House of Rep and House of Senate in Rivers State. I'm going to be playing the video for you to see shortly how Sh0ck hosted the APC Rivers State in delegates in his residence there in Abuja. At the same time, hosted the PDP delegates, and at this time he made mention of that he made mistake previously, that the mistake he made is not going to repeat itself. That is telling, he has often and always stated it, that the mistake of bringing similar Fubara into timelight is what he's not going to do again. A lot of persons felt that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has brought the harmony between similar Fubara and Sh0ck, not knowing that Sh0ck is at the route of telling Bola Ahmed Tinubu that will not work. That, as a matter of fact, if anybody decides to fight him, he is going to fight back. That he loves, when it has to do with conflicts. I'll play the video for you to hear how Sh0ck made this particular statement amid the APC convention that is ongoing. Remember, the APC, the National Working Committee, has endorsed every governorship candidate of the APC and incumbent governor that wants to go back for second term. And Similar Fubara is one of the governors endorsed. So this is exactly what has made Sh0ck to make this particular statement recently. I'm going to be showing you all in full context for you to listen attentively to what he stated. But before I do that, listen attentively to this particular statement made by Peter for Nigeria, where he went as far as stating that, look at, the APC is busy having conventions, plotting for 2027 electoral process, but the masses are in abject poverty, suffering, and even buying a liter of petrol at the rate of 1,350, 1,400 in some areas. Listen attentively to him, and when we come back, we'll continue.
My country people, I sure say many of you follow this National Festival of Nigerian Destroyers, also known as APC Convention. And from all the speeches and talk where they go on from Tinubu, people like Sh0ck and everybody, one thing is clear and we must take home as Nigerians. 2027 must be a national mobilization and revolution to rescue ourselves, because Nigeria now one chance we did. The country is currently managed by human characters. APC no see Nigerians as citizens who deserve good governance, but as customers who they should exploit for their personal trade and businesses. It is up to Nigerians to deliver themselves. It don't declare now say there are about 3 categories of persons who stand on a mandate which they shall collapse: past beneficiaries of criminality, current beneficiaries, and potential beneficiaries. That is why they go tell you that statement, say people where they wait to thief plenty past the ones where they thief already. The past participants in criminality need to benefit more from the criminality and also to gain protection for past crimes and criminality committed. Nigerians, what APC cannot destroy does not exist. The evil way APC cannot do does not exist. If you allow this affliction to continue beyond 2027, it is no longer about them. It is now about we as a people and what exactly we decide for our lives and what we choose as leadership. In 2026, for 2027 election, master strategy Tinubu still the campaign based on promises, not based on results that are delivered. So from all indications, you hear as Tinubu they struggle to tell you how he don't pull about 200 million people out of poverty for this country where we did so with the renewed hopelessness. So waiting that they try to tell you, be say, if you see snatch it, grab it and run with it 1.0 in 2023. If we do nothing by 2027, you will see snatch it, grab it, run with it 2.0. But they will fail because the gods reject you, the people reject you. Nigerians, if you listen to a lot of the conduct there, you can summarize waiting they go on for Nigeria to let you know that it will only get worse. Listen to Governor Eleyi of Ogun State. Governor Eleyi, they come out on grant interview to tell Nigerians how Tinubu cannot give us power supply in just 3.5 years. It is not enough time. Say part of the problem, they say there is even no enough gas because there have been gas issues. Nigerians, do you know that according to research and data where they available, Nigeria has one of the highest level of natural gas reserved on taps under our soil. More than 210 trillion cubic tons of natural gas. Yet we get problem of gas because we don't have a production issue, we have a criminality issue in governance. The same party, they tell us about why they no go fit give us power in 3.5 years. Meanwhile, now the same APC 2014, Fashola, former governor of Lagos State, they run him out. How to get stable power in Nigeria, you just need to vote out PDP, because any serious government will give Nigeria lights in 6 months. They not only vote out PDP, they bring APC, they no end, they make the same Fashola minister for power, works and housing. He left with a legacy of the highest national grid collapse, where he hand over to the next minister for power, they don't hand over to this current one where they there now. The clown who is moving about because they won't go contest election for their state, they tell us how make we off fridges. Nigerians, Nigerians, it will only get worse if you do nothing. Look at the conduct and the politicizing of our security architecture. That is Minister for Defense Christopher Gwabin Musa, a fine military officer. Where they say the time where they make a minister as he come out from service chief, people think he's a serious-minded person who will come to make any change. Now, Mr. Christopher Gwabin Musa today, 9 day for APC Security Committee, they waka around Eagle Square to monitor security. With all the insecurity where they on ground, APC need to draft Minister for Defense, former Chief of NAF, Mr. Buratai, and all of that to go there. That is security in Eagle Square. Eagle Square and Abuja is so unsafe that the police in Abuja cannot provide security. You need people to come from defense headquarters. You will need service chiefs because you need enough protection for those destroying the lives of Nigerians so that they can live there with more policies on how to destroy the lives of Nigerians. You get more than 30 governors. All of them have DSS, they have security, civil defense, they have police, mobile police, but it is not okay. You must drag every person in the security architecture to be politicized, including National Security Advisor supposed to do that thing because Nigerians, nobody go talk say Peter for Nigeria, be no they talk, oh, it will only get worse. We come out from the Hurricane Buhari now to the tornado called Tinubu. The next bus stop where they go carry us reach no be where we go want experience, make the gear break. Their only plan is to rig, to snatch it, grab it and run with it. But I ask you the question, the thing where 200 million people come together, hold them for their hand. Say one person, I be 10,000 people go fit on drag and snatch and grab and collect for their hand. Unless those 200 million people willfully release the thing to them. Think about it. Nigerians, if you are not registered, go and get registered. No sit down for fence. When you mobilize, come out and be determined. The people must prevail. Nigeria must prevail. God bless Nigeria. My name is Peter for Nigeria. Congratulations on Nauri Buruku New Year Festival History Convention.
Welcome back once again. I believe you've listened attentively to Peter for Nigeria, what he stated, that the elites and the APC are actually going about their convention and looking for how to come to power come 2027. Meanwhile, the masses are suffering in abject poverty, and the vices, insecurity and other vices affecting this particular country is still mounting strong. As if that is not enough, Sh0ck is trying to guide his territory, knowing fully well that whenever he's no longer guided, he's going to lose his preference under Bola Tinubu's administration. So he's trying to be relevant, knowing fully well that Fubara has now joined the APC and he's currently in the convention. Now, I'm going to leave you to what Sh0ck stated. In furtherance, in his exact words, he stated that no amount of intimidation or blackmail will make me support Fubara again. And he clearly went as far as stating that he's ready to make sure that whosoever that wants to be governor in Rivers State must have the bloodstream of what him and his allies have actually passed through for years now. Listen attentively to Sh0ck, how he hosted the APC delegates and as well hosted the PDP party members in Rivers State in his residential place in FCT. Watch and when we come back, we'll wrap up.
People don't think that overnight, for how many years we have been in the wilderness. Some people come overnight who have never seen me for years. Sure. After helping them to grow to a position, they come now to say, oh, they come to APC. What they are today is me that made them. I never made you. Go. You can't use me again. Exactly. I see somebody in National Assembly, when they come to APC, oh, you are making a mistake. If they are coming because of you're a woman, there are other women. There's no one person as a woman. There are other women in Rivers State. Nobody should come and play that tricks on me. And let me tell everybody, don't bring this sentiment here. Don't. I don't want to hear it again. What I want to hear, somebody whose blood, whose hand, everything is committed to all of us here. Exactly. I can't continue to be playing this politics. I'm here. Every time I'm going back to the state. No. We must take somebody who knows how we feel, how we started, how the body was washing. It's not where you come from. You can come from anywhere. If you don't know how the blood was rushing, if you don't know how pain we suffered, I will not agree. I'm just telling Chief, I'm telling Chibudo, I'm telling my younger cousin, I know earlier. BHP lost election in Abia, so I'm trying to make him to go and see what he can do. So I will call him now. I don't want us to lose, so be able to wait. He won't fail this time, but wait first. So what I'm saying is, Chief, all of you You are sending people to social media, preach ethnicity. It will not work. If you like preach anything you are preaching, I'm sick. I don't hear. I can't talk, and I can't see. If you like, talk as much as you want to talk. I've made a mistake. I will not make it again. If you don't believe in us, if you have never been with us to know what was suffered, what was passed through, so that when you go, don't say you never tell me. Now I've told you. If you want to fight me, it's okay. Me, without fight, I can't survive.
Welcome back once again. You listen attentively to Sh0ck and the statement he has made. This is a statement directly to Fubara and probably his allies and those in APC, assuring him that he's going to return following the agreement they had through the National Working Committee that every first-term governor is going to return. And this is Sh0ck telling them clearly that will not happen in Rivers State. As a matter of fact, before anyone becomes the governor in Rivers State, that person must know the pain of what they've been passing through. And in his exact word, making this particular statement, as you could see, that Sh0ck issued this warning, stating that anybody that is coming to be the governor of Rivers State, he must in every way have the bloodstreams of what they have passed through as a matter of urgency, that he is ready to fight, and he went too far to state that he loves it when he fight because he could not survive without fighting. This is a clear message to Fubara and Bola Tinubu being his appointer. At this time, a lot of persons started calling on Bola Tinubu that you need to do the needful by relieving Sh0ck his ministerial position, because this man will bring chaos in your APC, starting from Rivers State as a matter of urgency. Because if the National Working Committee is stating that they are returning the first-term governors back to the seat, and Sh0ck is working against Fubara, but working fervently for Bola Tinubu, that is supporting the federal and not supporting the state, it is going to bring crisis in the state. And if it gets down, this is Sh0ck that is not a core member of the APC. He has brought crisis in the PDP. Now he's just left alone in the PDP, where everybody have actually decamped. Now he's trying to make sure he gains his political space, and this is exactly what is happening. I decided to bring this to your view. What is your take towards Sh0ck's statement recently? Do you feel is a statement that is supposed to come from an ex-governor, a current minister, and an appointee of the APC political space? Get to the comment section, react positively, and advise Fubara on the next action and next move to take at this point in time. Don't forget to share, like, and also hit the subscribe button if this is your first time meeting this channel. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.